Hello everyone, this is Doctor 2, welcome to another Modpack overview, but this time we'll be covering 4 different mod packs and related to the Rift mod loader. Now, as you can see here, obviously I've got 4 specific ones, 2 for Rift 113 and 2 for 113.2. Now these do range in terms of what's possible, such as obviously the experimental pack having it where there's fairly stable but fairly unstable mods, whilst the one here is more stable or smaller, and the others obviously differing where it has all related to 113.2, so it's an all-in-one pack, and then this one has building aspects, or it's just they weren't compatible with some of the other mods in the other pack. So we'll go between each one of them. So we'll start off with this. So we've got Rift mod list, we've got Aquarius for ocean specific stuff, you got chat bubbles for multiplayer, you've got Creeper Works for creeper explosions and mob griefing, you've got death maps to show when that where your death point was, flying oars for oars in the sky, you've got the ability to change the game mode rather than just the typical changed approach in 113. You've got Ghostbuster to eliminate phantoms, but it sometimes depends. Half logs, which while was a test mod for Rift, it is also useful for strict versions of stairs and slabs. You've got horse debug, which I think was the horse info related one. Matter vortex for certain resources spawning above the top of things and otherwise, obviously I'll cover it all. The Rift edition of Mr. Crayfish's furniture mod, Mine Amp, Neat for Rift, for obviously health bars above mobs, nether ores, Optifine, more tools and other things, I think it was the crafting table and an inventory approach, and certain other things in Proto Charset. It's not exactly the same as some of the more modular aspects of Charset. Right-click harvesting mod, Rift mod list, which we're using right now, Rifflin for additional things, roughly enough items. I don't have almost enough items in this pack, but if you wanted to swap it out you could. It's just that roughly enough items adds a lot more features and it's more an evolution of almost enough items. Shields plus, for additional shields, stockpile for your barrels, more stack sizes, food and otherwise with tea and biscuits, voxel map is your map mod, wastelands as an actual additional world type, which is quite a challenge and you mostly have to rely on mineshafts and then world info for your finding out of what it is actually in a mod. So we'll just go in here with the test save and we'll just see what happens. Obviously if you wanted to, you could go about any of the mods that I've got on the actual Rift thread, because I'm pretty sure, found every single Rift mod, whether it be for Rift 113 or 113.2, as best as I could, and I've now archived this elsewhere via the Wayback Machine. So while technically most of these mod packs should have every mod already from here, if you wanted to add additional ones, you could, and obviously if you want to disable things, you could as well. Certain others, obviously, like the Power API aren't in here, because I want to keep these mostly player focused, but yeah. So as you can see, you've got roughly enough items, you've got the enchantments showing up at the end, you've got your food and such, and seeds from tea and biscuits, you've got additional shields, as well as that also being, I'm pretty sure, 2 additional, so there's 2 additional enchantments, as you can see, being absorption and reflection for the shields. You've got more tools from different materials, from Paddy's More Tools, as well as dye blocks. You've got end and nether ores, which just add obviously those sorts of ores to those dimensions, as well as I'm pretty sure giving you more for them when you mine them, being 2 from nether ores and 3 from end ores. So if you didn't want any ore processing type of things, but you wanted still more materials from them, or to reap more rewards, then you can. Matter vortex is pretty much just for breaking or having it so that you have certain materials spawning from the top of them, but they are quite expensive to make. So let's go to here. Obviously, Infinity Star, Nether Stars, and otherwise, because you're getting pretty much infinite resources. So I just place that there. It'll spawn the material above what it's supposed to. Let's see, Infinity Casing, City Matter, trying to find that. Search here, I'm pretty sure I can do that. Okay, so I can't right click there. That's also a thing that differs with it. Diamond Matter Vortex, I'm trying to remember. There is a way about it. Here we go, they spawn below, not above. That's what I was missing. I'm so used to it where they do spawn above. So they pretty much spawn resources below infinitely, but obviously they are quite expensive, so it requires quite a bit. So that's a more end game thing there. Other than that, you've got your stairs and slabs for regular and stripped versions of wood. You've got stairs, chairs, TV and table, so a more stripped down version of Mr. Crayfish's furniture mod. Then you've got the Aquarius aspects being the more upgraded conduit. You've got flippers, and you've got a way to craft a trident, and obviously all the additional stuff. Like you saw with world info showing that it's currently harvestable, and obviously what mod it comes from. Well, kind of. I think the 1.13 version doesn't demonstrate as much as 1.13.2, but this is the updated version, so I'm not too sure on that. You can obviously see there's ores in the sky as well, so keep that in mind when using it. If you want to remove it, you could obviously, if it is a bit much, even with Optifine installed for performance. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.